name's Philippa and I work as a specialist school nurse and wellbeing practitioner. I'm going to talk to you today about some tools that you can use for when you need to calm down or you've recognised some of your early warning signs. On my table here today I've got some examples of what we call a soothe box. A soothe box is something that creates comfort for us. It might be before we're going to melt down, it might be after we've melted down, or it might be when we just want to take some time for some self-care. So I'm just going to go through them with you, but what's really important to remember here is that my soothe boxes might look a little bit different to yours. It's just important that you start to collect some little things together that make you just feel a little bit better. If we think about those things, they all relate to our senses. So something that we can see, something that we can hear, something we can smell, taste and touch. So all of those are included in these boxes today. So let's get on and have a little look and see what I've got in mind, shall we? Okay, so I've got two here. One that I call my travel one, and I tend to take that with me. So if I'm giving a speech anywhere or I'm going to deliver some lessons in school, that's really easy for me to take with me and show people. It's always it's what I call a handbag size. So something that you might be able to fit in your school bag. Now I've got mine in a little box like this, but equally yours could be in a old pencil case, a little makeup bag, or something that is just handy for you to have in there. So in mine I've got things that I like. So I like aromatherapy, so the smell of that's really nice. This one's a really nice grounding blend, makes me smells nice and makes it smell lovely, sort of like that. I've got some hand cream here that's really nice, some crystals, a sweet, a hair bubble because my hair's long and I really like it when I can tie my hair back when I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed, a little bit anxious or a bit frazzled. I've got some things to fiddle with, so a little bit of blue tack and some paper clips, and most importantly I've got some headphones. Now I use headphones to plug into either a playlist, an audio book. It might be that you can get someone to send you a message and you can keep that on your phone. So when you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed, things are getting a bit too much, you can plug that in. It might be a teacher, it might be your friend, it might be your parents that can just you can plug in, hear their voice, and sometimes that's really calming. So in my bigger one I've got similar sorts of things. So I've still got crystal and aromatherapy oils, but I've also got things like colouring, really good activity to calm you down. So in one of the previous videos we've talked about flipping your lid, and the important thing is with these sorts of activities is that we want to try and get your lid down as soon as we can to regulate yourself. And that's really important because the more we do that, the easier that task becomes. If we keep practicing it, we become better at it. It's like anything, the more you practice, the better at it you become. So included in this I've got some bubbles, because that's a really good breathing activity. So breathing activities are really important when we're trying to calm ourselves down. They regulate our brains, it allows us just to soothe ourselves, it relaxes our shoulders, and it helps to build up some positive messages in our brain too. So I've got some doodle books, some journals, I've got a little bit of a workbook and some more positive affirmation cards. So cards that are going to remind me that everything is all right. And this one says, my body and mind are healthy and strong. So that's something that I like to remember when I'm struggling a little bit. So I've also got here that I keep in the bigger box some glitter bottles. You can get these recipes online, they're really easy, they're really fun to make, but I think they're a really good reminder that our emotions are a bit like the glitter, and the more they get stirred up, the longer they take to settle. So all of these things are just little things that are going to help you to settle and soothe yourself and take a little bit of comfort. But the most important thing I have in my big box is my blanket, because I like to feel snuggled and contained when I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed and anxious. So I sometimes just take myself off and just use that blanket. Now it's really important when we're using our soothe box that we do it somewhere quiet and calm. So it might be that you can create something at home like a Zen den or a regulation station, something that you can have that's just for you. I had someone once build one underneath their dining room table, which was quite fun. And they put a big sheet over the dining room table and they created like a den underneath there. They had their soothe box in there. They took a bean bag and a blanket when they felt a little bit overwhelmed, and it was their safe place. So this is really about finding things for you that create comfort for you. For you when you're feeling that things are a little bit too much, that those early warning signs are there, or that you've had a meltdown and that you just need to take some time to calm down. These are the tools that you can use. So lots of things online for you to have a little look at around soothe boxes or calming down jars. So take some time, get creative, have a little bit of fun, and remember, it'll all be okay. Thanks for watching.